You're the third guy I send after him.
What's the name of the target?
Yank these!
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Yank These, and today I have a special gameplay for you guys. This is on the map Bonhain Express, and this gameplay was really good because it highlighted one very important type of gameplay and type of strategy, and that is long-range gunfights. Long-range gunfights I would have to prefer over close-range gunfights. The reason is because close-range gunfights usually carry the nonsense of, you know, headshotting or a knife that shouldn't have happened, or, you know, nonsense really, honestly. Usually PE charge also that I use, but it also can be used against you. Some people complain about that, so that's why I threw it in there. Also, connection plays a part sometimes when you're up close. If you don't have good connection, you're lagging a little bit, the person usually could win the gunfight when they shouldn't have won the gunfight. So I honestly prefer long-range gunfights, but don't get me wrong, I am good at close quarters. I'm in very close, having good skills in close quarters is very important in this game. So just if you're not good at close quarters, you might want to practice somehow, some way. Maybe get on another account and just work on running around the map like a maniac and try to get into as many close-range gunfights as you can to practice that, because it's very crucial in this game. Also, when you're having a close-range gunfight, usually switch to your submachine gun if you have one. If you have a shotgun, if you like to use a shotgun and you're very good with the shotgun, then use the shotgun. Try to avoid assault rifles close quarters, because for some reason when you hip fire assault rifles, they're not as accurate as submachine guns. So the best bet, if you're running around close quarters, switch to your submachine gun. I know I've said that before, but it's very important that you guys do that, so make sure you guys do that. And you see me here, I'm working the rock. This is the rock. If you haven't seen that other video that I put up, this is my main focal point. This is what I use to control this map in a way, honestly, because people like to sit up on top of that on their side of the train and basically snipe from that area. So from the rock, you see me there, I got two guys with the airstrike. What they'll do is sit, so from the rock here you can easily pick them off with an assault rifle. So use the rock to your advantage to pick off those snipers. Also, if you see me here, I'm hugging the rock. Try not to stick when you're aiming down here. Try not to look, get in that open area right to my left, because you're gonna be an easy headshot. Because when you look around this corner, your headshot is the only thing that shows. So just hug the wall and make sure you see somebody. Once you see somebody, and right there, you see I stuck my head a little bit and I got shot. Once you see somebody and you know you can take the shot, then take them out. If you don't, then snipers will have fun with your head. Wow, that didn't sound well, but yeah, they will have fun blowing your head up, I guess. Wow, no homo. Anyway, so yeah, so long-range gunfights on this map are really cool. They're really good, and they are very frequent, especially like look, I sniped again. Wow. So yeah, so snipers will get you on that spot, so make sure you take cover like I said before. What else I wanted to talk about in this gameplay? Spawn switching. One of my subs actually asked me to talk about it, and basically you have an option, especially when you're playing suppression. When you're playing suppression, you have three spawn options. You have spawn A, excuse me, sorry, you have spawn 1, spawn 2, and then you have the frontline spawn in suppression. When to switch and when not to switch, I guess. For me personally, I usually switch depending on the situation. The situation could be maybe your team is overloading the right side and the left side is vacant. What I like to do is usually stay away from my team when I'm playing suppression, because there's really no objective. There's only just to kill people. So what I like to do is stay away from my team as much as I can. The reason is because most of the teammates usually have, you know, unsilenced weapons, or they're doing nonsense, or they'll team kill you. So try to stay away from your team as much as you guys can in this game. But if you're gonna do that, make sure you use a lot of cover, because if you don't use cover, it's gonna go really bad for you really quick, because you're gonna end up running into a spawn. You probably end up running into 3 or 4 guys. So if you're gonna do that, try to use a lot of cover, run from cover to cover, because when you're running away from your teammates, usually running into their spawn where they're gonna spawn, because the thing is they're gonna spawn in open areas if they have spawn frontline spawn. And if you push up into, like, let's just say a spawn point of theirs, or you push too close into the base, or you guys are overloading a certain section of the map, what the spawn system will do is put them to the first open area that's available. So if you're away from your team, be prepared to fall into one of those spawns by mistake or whatever. So so like I said, if your team is overloading the right, and that's by spawn 2, what you want to do is, if you die, just switch to spawn 1 and take that open area and use it to your advantage and try to cut off as many enemies trying to flank you guys as you can. Also, spawn trapping. If you're getting spawn trapped in a certain part of the map, just use the options that you have to switch your spawn, and switch your spawn to the first open area that you could probably, you know, work your way out of the spawn trap. I mean, if they push up and where they're pushed up to is spawn, let's just say 2, just press, you know, when you die, whatever, just switch your spawn to spawn 1. Understand what I'm saying? So you can probably just get away from the spawn trap, maybe flank them, get out. You know, try to do something to get out of the spawn trap. If you really, you know, looking to try to get kills, try to do something to help your team, then best option, switch your spawn. Avoid, and I repeat this, please avoid the frontline spawn. If you happen to get spawn trapped and you die, please switch it to 1 or 2, because if you use the frontline spawn, what will happen is you'll usually spawn into the action, and if your team is getting spawn trapped, there's a good chance your team is not good at all, and what they'll do is not know what to do, so they'll basically continue their frontline spawn and spawn into gunfights, nades, or whatever, etc, etc. So when you die and you have frontline spawn, that's exactly what's going to happen to you. You're going to end up spawning into a gunfight, a nade, a C4 charge, and trust me, I've done it. I've had people, I've run into the frontline spawn of the enemy team, and it is just heaven. I'll get a triple, a quad, or whatever. So please, if you want to try to do something to get out of the spawn trap, the frontline spawn is not the way to go, because you will end up falling into the wrong place. And what happens is, even if you're good with your gun or whatever, and you spawn into action, there's a good chance you're not going to get away. And the thing is that I know there's a 10-second or 5-second delay that they can't kill you or whatever once you spawn and move. Thing is that once you spawn and take, I don't know, maybe 5 steps, or you shoot your gun, then it turns on. So basically they're able to kill you. As soon as you shoot your gun or take 5 steps, you can be shot at and killed. So it's really a sticky situation you don't want to be in, so avoid the frontline spawn. And right here you see me working, you know, trying to get this guy's playing cat and mouse with me, and I'm trying to, you know, to hug the corner as best I can to pick him off. Oh, look right here, perfectly. When people are running, what I like to do is shoot in front of them. I don't know, I think I've talked about this before, but if you guys didn't see it, when you guys are shooting somebody that's moving across the map running, what you want to do is try to slightly shoot in front of them. What will happen is, I promise, your bullets will end up falling on your target. You see me here, it's coming to the end of the game, so I decided to run in the spawn, and if you see, I switched to my submachine gun. The submachine gun is very, very important. You can win a lot of close quarters fights. Right there, I missed the guy with the knife, but I had my submachine gun, and I was able to, you know, win the gunfight because I had my submachine gun. And these guys were really bad here. Actually, I was just picking them off from here on in. And one more very, very important thing before I go. What I'm doing right now, right here, is a mistake. If you see me hugging this wall, right above me is the spawn. What happens is, once you hug the wall of the enemy spawn, your indicator on top of your head lights up, letting the enemy team know that you're there in their presence. So when you're in the spawn, or you're spawn trapping, whatever, do not hug the wall of the spawn, or do not get too close to their spawn, because your indicator will pop up over your head and you will pop up on the map. So please, please, if you're on the spawn, do not touch the wall, because you will show up on the enemy's screen. So that's just something I wanted to talk about, and I had it on my mind, but I just kept forgetting. But here I finally I was able to let you guys know that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little commentary. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so. My name is Yanktees, and I just lost a knife battle, but hey, shit happens. I'm out. Until next time. Peace!